Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, gorgeous beings of light. This is Elmara. Welcome to day one of the 28 days to absolute love. Going beyond unconditional love. Take a big breath in for me, please. Big belly breath in through the nose, filling your tummy up with air, and then let it out with a big sigh. If you're keen, you can even let it out with a which will begin to open your heart. And actually, it's a really cool thing to place your hand on your heart, your right hand on your heart. If you wish, you can place your left hand over the top of it, or you can just have your left hand palm up and just breathe. And so today I want to show you how to connect to the absolute love that you are and that you've always been and that you were before you stepped in to take a body, before contraception. Just breathe for me, please. And the most thing I want you to find is just get a sense of how far away that feels to you. So after you've kind of consulted with your council of light and all those beings about, what lessons you're going to learn and what parents and circumstances you're going to choose, whether you're going to have a white body, a black body, a brown body, a Chinese body, a African body, all that stuff, after all of that's been decided, you're still absolute love. And before you step into your mother's tummy of the parents that you've chosen, you're still absolute love. So just see if you can take your awareness back to that point. It still exists within you, whether you can feel it or not. And there is no time and space in spirit. It's just a man-made concept. So just see if you can bring your awareness, breathing, taking big breaths while I'm speaking, just back into that point, the minute before, or the second really before you stepped into your mummy's tummy, or came into your mum's tummy. And just see if you can breathe into that point. And become aware of how far that feels away from you. So this is called spatial awareness. So does it feel like it's in arm's reach? Does it feel like it's 60 years away, 40 years away, however old you are? Or does it feel like you can get a sense of that? Or does it feel like it's here within you? All of that will be dependent on how much spiritual growth work you've done. So just breathe. And how aware you are that beyond all the stories of your life, you are still, you always have been, you always will be, absolute love, absolute pure God source love. And breathe. Don't give yourself a hard time if you can't feel anything. Just ask your soul, the God within you. And you can actually, it helps if you close your eyes and roll your eyes back up towards your higher self. And just breathe with your chin slightly elevated, not too far up, or you give yourself a crick in the neck. And just ask your God source self, your God self, your higher self, if you're not comfortable calling yourself God yet. You will be by the end of this 28 days. Because you are. And just take your awareness. Just ask your soul, God, your higher self, to take your awareness back to the minute before you were conceived. And breathe. And notice what you're noticing. Does it feel like it's far away? Does it feel like it's your age away, 64 years, 22 years away? Does it feel like it's right here with you right now? And just however far away is where it's not relevant, I want you to just keep that in mind for day 28, because the key will be if that's changed. And just breathe. Breathe in. Become aware of this absolutely infinite, eternal, rich, abundant, joyful, blissful, beautiful, radiant, pristine, priceless, powerful beyond measure, source being you've always been. And just breathe. If the ego starts interfering, tell it to back her off. The other thing I forgot to mention in the introduction is that you may burp, yawn, sneeze, fart. They're all signs that energy is moving, because that God source being that you were, the second before conception, is still there, but you may have all of these layers of stuff. And if you start burping, yawning, sneezing, farting, they're all signs that God source being is trying to break through. The absolute love of who you are is trying to break through. So just breathe. And if your ego takes you away from it, just tell it to bugger off and just breathe. Focus on your breath going in through your nose and connecting to absolute love that you are the second before you conceived, and then breathe out through your mouth if you're releasing. But you can now be breathing in through your nose and out through the nose, because it will start to integrate it. That's it, just breathe. Let everything else go. Just breathe in through the nose, connect into absolute love that you were, have always been. Breathe out, draw that infinite love back into your 100 trillion cells and your 100 trillion telomeres. See if you can't find that absolute love that exists within you. And if you've not listened to the introduction, I recommend you do that, because I've given a full explanation of the difference between absolute love and unconditional love in that. And I'm not going to do it again. I would rather sit here in absolute love with you and help you activate your own infinite love. Activate your own absolute God source love that you are. Absolute love. How delicious is that? Now I want you to practice this throughout your day. Just practice stopping for a moment and just breathe into the absolute love. Breathe out, bring that back into your being. Breathe into the infinite love, absolute love. Breathe out and bring it back into your body. And you people, even the busiest people, have to drive cars, although I probably would do it to begin with if you're new to my work driving a car. You have to sit on the loo, have to cook dinner while you're chopping carrots, stand in a queue at the bank, all of those things. There are all times when you can just take a moment to connect in to who you truly are. I will put the details of my website down below this. I'm so excited for you to be here. This energy will be present for today and any other day that you come. If you come and listen to this on the 21st of February 2025, this energy will still be present for you. Which is what I love most about energy. There's no time and space. And if you have a teacher like me who comes from no time and space, if you listen to this in 100 years, you will still receive all of this energy and probably more. It upgrades as I upgrade, the energy upgrades as well. Breathe. Breathe. I'm so, so grateful that you're all here with me with this activating absolute love experiment that we're doing. And I truly look forward to being with all of you again tomorrow. Love, love, love. My deepest love and richest blessings to you all. And bye for now.